Have you ever heard of a creature that's so obviously ridiculous, and yet somehow feels real the moment you see a photo? In Wyoming, there's a local legend that's basically a state mascot, the jackalope, a jackrabbit with antelope horns. Part bunny, part pronghorn, all chaos. Depending on who you ask, the jackalope is either a beloved tall tale or something people swear they've actually seen dart across the sagebrush at dusk. The legend paints it like a true Wyoming cryptid, fast, stubborn, and impossible to catch. Some believers claim early trappers hunted jackalopes for their fur, and that the creatures were known to roam the plains in small herds. Others say the males lock antlers in brutal fights, or that they can mimic human voices, sometimes singing like cowboys around a campfire. And yes, some versions claim they can be called by singing at night, because the jackalope supposedly loves music, which is exactly the kind of detail that tells you this is folklore at its finest. Playful, weird, and perfectly suited to a place where the landscape feels big enough for anything to exist. But here's the real origin story, the part that makes the legend even better. In the early 1900s, two brothers in Wyoming were out hunting jackrabbits. They brought their rabbits home and set them down near a pair of antlers. And when they looked at the seen rabbit next to horns, they thought the same thing any mischievous human would think. That looks amazing. So they did it for real. They taxidermied a jackrabbit and mounted it with antlers, creating the first classic jackalope display that people would see and instantly want to believe. And once you create a physical object that looks like proof, the myth writes itself. Tourists see it and laugh, then take a second look and go, "Wait, is that real?" Someone tells a friend it's a local animal. The friend repeats it somewhere else. A joke becomes a rumor becomes a tradition. And soon, Wyoming has a creature that lives in gift shops, roadside bars, postcards, and the collective imagination like it was always there. That's why the jackalope is such a perfect American legend. It doesn't need fear, it doesn't need death, it just needs one great visual, and a community willing to commit to the bit for generations. So if you're ever driving through Wyoming and you see something in the distance, long ears, a rabbit's body, and antlers catching the sunlight, you can tell yourself it's impossible. Or you can do what Wyoming wants you to do. Smile and keep watching.